Hello viewer, today we will be discussing probability and how that ties into the mathematical world. In definitive essence, how likely something is to happen is what probability is. This can be divided into two entities. These are, number one, theoretical probability, and number two, experimental probability. Now, what exactly are these entities? And that is theoretical probability is what we expect to happen, and it's experimental variant, where experimental probability is what actually happens when we try it out. However, the formula remains stagnant. In simpler terms, theoretical probability is on paper view what might happen, and experimental probability is actually trying it out. Now, popular examples that one can do on a daily basis is tossing a coin. When a coin is tossed, there are two possible outcomes: heads or tails. That's all you can get. Now we say that the probability of the coin landing on H is 1/2, and the probability of the coin landing on T is another half, 50-50. So it's equally likely to happen, theoretically speaking. Now, throwing dice. When a single die is thrown, there are 6 possible outcomes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? Now, we've all seen them before, and the probability of any one of them landing is 1/6, or roughly 17%. Now, in general, probability of an event happening is prescribed by the formula of number of ways it can happen divided by the total number of outcomes. Now, example, there are 5 marbles in a bag. 4 are blue, 1 is red. What is the probability that a blue marble gets picked? And this is pretty basic, very simplistic. The number of ways it can happen is 4 times, and the total number of outcomes is 5. Now, the probability, that would translate to 4 out of 5 times to 0.8 to 80%. They're all equivalent to each other. And this also can be described in a chart. So we have, at this spectrum right here, we have impossible. Impossible is 0%, so it's not going to happen no matter what. And then we have over here, this is our first, the second, option. And that's a dice, so 17%, 20, 25. It's not really gonna happen. It could happen, however. Then you have in between here is not likely, but there's even more of a chance than over here. Then we have here a 50-50, which a popular example again is a coin, and you get heads or tails, so this is 50%. And then over here, as it goes up more and more, it becomes more likely that over here is 80%. Goes back to my point of 4 out of 5. The example right here, 5 marbles in the bag, 4 are blue. That's roughly 80%. And over here, 100% is absolute definitive. You're sure that it's gonna happen. It marks certainty. Now, this also plays a quintessential role in the facade of statistics. These are the most popular in sports. Such are evident in basketball, football, fighting, and soccer. Chances are, of course, are only in pay-per-view, which is to be emphasized. There's no, just because one team may seem that they will beat the other team, that's not really a fact. And we've seen it happen several times on occasion. Which is to be emphasized, that is deemed to win may not win. Okay, so which goes back to the essential point of theoretical probability and its experimental variant. And to sum it up, that's basically that goes back to probability, and it's one of the basic functions of mathematics. Thank you.